As a form of punishment, the death penalty has always been a cheap and easy method of removing a threat or nuisance from society. If it's painful and symbolic, it can be a form of retribution. If it's public and scary, then it's an effective deterrent. It isn't a very good method of rehabilitating the offender and turning them into a better person, but hey, you can't have everything. In medieval times, the death penalty was used for felonies and repeat offences, although it could sometimes be avoided by claiming sanctuary or becoming a king's approver. It was usually by the slow strangulation of short drop hanging, although until 1350 there were some interesting local variations, such as being buried alive in Kent or pushed from a cliff in coastal areas. From the 14th century, the punishment of hanging, drawing and quartering for high treason became more common, showing a general trend towards greater retribution as society underwent upheaval and change through the 15th and 16th centuries. Burning was used for women accused of petty treason and counterfeiting, or for anyone found guilty of heresy and challenging the church. By the late 1700s, society's taste for messy and agonising deaths had waned, but rapid urbanisation made crime more difficult to control, and after 1688 the wealthy were making more laws. They took property crime personally, so the number of capital crimes increased to 225 in 1815 and included crimes such as stealing goods worth more than 5 shillings or cutting down a young tree. This was believed to act as a deterrent to crime, but public hangings were really more like a big festival, causing social commentators to claim that they actually led to more crime. Local juries found the laws so harsh they would often find criminals not guilty, and Enlightenment thinkers criticised the code as barbaric until it ended in the 1830s. The long drop for a more instant and painless death was introduced in the 1850s, and the last public execution took place in 1868. In the 20th century, the campaign to abolish capital punishment gathered pace, with the cases of Timothy Evans and Derek Bentley splitting opinion in the 1950s over the nature and certainty of guilt, whilst Edith Thompson and Ruth Ellis raised questions over the execution of women. The last criminals were executed in Britain in 1964. In 1965, the death penalty was mostly abolished, and after 1998, even high treason and piracy with violence were no longer capital crimes. However, opinion remains divided, and the debate about the death penalty rages on to this day.